What's going on, everybody? MPDiddy here, and welcome back to part 4 of Assassin's Creed Origins and part 4 of Assassin's Creed Original. We are on our way to Damascus. We are on our way to Damascus. We're gonna go after our first target, our first assassin's target, as a novice. And I'm going to take a minute here because this ride is monotonous and time consuming. We're also going to be doing, fast traveling and stuff once we unlock it, so don't worry. The reason why I love Assassin's Creed games is because the attention to detail, and I'm not talking about graphics, I'm not talking about anything like that. What I'm talking about is the attention to historical detail. I'm talking these historical monuments that are in each game are so well placed. It's like they would be there in real life. They try to make everything as scaled as possible. At the same time, trying to give you an immersive experience that you will remember. Which, if you really want to talk about it, all the people that hate on these games, think about that for a minute. Could you imagine that being on your shoulders? Sorry, that was my alarm. Could you imagine all that being on your shoulders and having to get the historical accuracies correct, at the same time trying to get something that would be relatively fun to play? I think it's pretty amazing what this group of developers have done, and they've earned every bit of our respect. And if you don't like the games, I mean, that's your call. I honestly say you're missing out on a lot. But obviously, if you're watching this, you like the games. That being said, I am really excited about Egypt coming in because it was such an amazingly historical time. And they did things that, I don't know if you guys are aware, but they did things that were not heard of in that time period. For one, they did the very first open head brain surgery. I mean, could you imagine that? We didn't start doing brain surgery, I'm talking like heavy brain surgery, till we were, well, modern day. We didn't, it was unheard of because it was too dangerous, but they were able to do it. They were able to do miraculous things in Egypt, in ancient Egypt. And
refill your stock by returning to Messiah or by pickpocketing thugs.
They also were the first to do the mummification and stuff, but they believed that if you brought all your possessions and everything and you took all the stuff out of your body, you would not burn up in the process of going on the way. And they buried themselves with their prized possessions, sometimes even their animals, because they wanted them in the afterlife, even though we know that's not true. But, that's what they believed, which is interesting to see the belief like that. The Great Pyramid was amazing, immaculate, huge, and it had so many rooms. It has so many, open areas inside it, made out of 2-ton blocks each way around. It's just amazing that some ancient civilization was able to build something like that without the resources that we have these days. I mean, could you imagine how hard that would be? And it's just incredible. It's going to be a really fun era to explore in Assassin's Creed, and I hope that we get to
Best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home.
save people from slaves like we did in Freedom Cry, because I really enjoyed that. I enjoy freeing slaves
I won't forget it.
and beating the slave masters. I love that. That's like my favorite thing. Because slavery is wrong, no matter what nationality it's towards or anything. No man is better than any other man, to where they can stand over them, whip them, tell them what to do, make them do their bidding and whatnot. It's barbaric. There's no such thing. I am excited. I've heard a lot of complaining from people because the new protagonist is black. What do you expect? A white guy in Egypt, ancient Egypt? Come on, they were all Arabic, or around that. You know, Altair was white. He was actually from European descent in this game. He wasn't exactly Islamic or whatnot. But that's where most of them were at that time. I still love this game, just like I love every other Assassin's Creed. Excuse me, I apologize. A lot of work went into doing this stuff, and it shows, you know. The voice acting is always on par. I really liked it, except for the first one, but the first one they had a lower budget. But it's just, I just can't wait. I literally cannot wait to see Egypt. I think it's going to be quite an adventure, and we're going to have an eagle companion to go with us. So that's neat. Oh no. Oh. That little drop killed me. That's what happens when you're a novice.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing.
Like what you see? Something caught your eye? Finest webs in all the land. You want find better items anywhere else? You are why? Something caught your eye? Come to me. I'm sure of it. You'll find everything you need. Good day, my friend. I've decided to reduce prices on everything. My good people, should never come to an end. I've anything anyone should talk about.
And see, that even for this game, they had that option. You know, you could have gone in as the scholars, or you could have climbed over them like that, which I thought was neat. One thing I want Assassin's Creed to fix more than anything is the what do you call it? Trying to think of what I was gonna say. The stealth. I really can't stand when people see you and you have a moment to go away. Like, I've had parts where I ran out in wide open space and somebody saw me, and then I just go and hide into cover, and they don't even learn the alarm or whatnot. See, I want something realistic like that. That would be cool to see. But not like, you know, Grand Theft Auto, like you're in the middle of nowhere, you kill somebody, and all of a sudden, like, 50 cops are on you. That kind of thing I don't want. I don't want them to know when you commit a crime or when you do that. It has to be seen. It has to be heard. It has to be close by, you know.
Watching.
Okay.
You will not get away from me. Get out of the way.
That is actually a really good move. If you guys play this game on your own, if you've never played it, it took me a while to learn it. But what you do is, if there's like a massive crowd in front of you and you're trying to get away from someone and you can't get through or whatnot, run up the wall to where he stops for that momentary move, and then immediately turn in a different direction and press the A button, and he'll jump forward, and it gives you a boost away from whatever is chasing you or whoever is after you. which is awesome. It's a helpful tool once you understand it. A helpful tool once you understand it. Sorry for the glitchiness. I love that there's only one way into this assassin bureau, and it's through the top of the
See you. And in one piece. You as well, friend.
top.
I'm sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes, come back to me. I'll give you Al-Muallim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
Alright. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I think it's a great place to stop here. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, MPDiddy out.